On Earth 2, the reunions continue, with Big Barda and Mr. Miracle talking to their son for the first time in years. What happened? Who the hell are you? Has it been so long? I am Barda. Barda? Mother? Light Ray said you died. I did, but I came back for you, and I will never leave you again, and the family has a hug. We also see Kara reunite with her parents, cause Cyborg came in clutch freeing them from containment, and she is introduced to her cousin Kal-El and his son John, and they're happy to see each other. But while there were reunions, there were also goodbyes. Many mortals and gods were laid to rest. Even the Black Racer showed up to mourn the High Father, and while he's there, Damian pulls up on him. I want to ask you something. I did not sense your approach, Damian Wayne. Few can surprise death. What do you want from me? My father and brothers taught me to respect all life. But before I was Batman, I was Robin. I was an assassin. I was raised to look for weaknesses. I've been thinking about how to take our fight to the source, Erebos, the primordial deity. It's the personification of darkness. The only thing that can destroy the dark is the light. Erebos is anti-life, and I have an idea. And I want you to tell me if it will work. I want you to tell me if it will end this being. Also, I'd like your help too. Damian is cooking up something. And after that chat, he links up with Cyborg. I've been talking to Death. I ran something by him and he thinks it might work. Erebos is the source of the anti-life, and I think the answer to stopping him is inside you. What is it? And after Cyborg hears the plan, they have a meeting. Thank you all for coming. We believe we can take on the source of all this. We believe we can take the fight to Erebos. Heroes, villains, old gods, and new gods all answered the call. But there's one problem. Erebos exists in a limbo outside the universe. We need to travel through a doom tube to reach him. You have to be dead to travel through a doom tube, so you see the problem. I'm designing a workaround as we speak. We should be ready to go tomorrow. Batman and I believe we have a weapon that can end Erebos. But to ensure that the deity doesn't escape, we will need to be inside of him to unleash it. And how the hell will we do that? We'll need a crack in Erebos to fly World inside of him. You're talking about a pretty big crack. Yeah, you are. To get this done, we will need 2 attacks on Erebos, one to get his attention. I will face Erebos. Well, here's hoping Erebos' main weakness is an arrogant who talks in third person. After hearing that shit talk, Darkseid hits Guy with Omega Beams. Darkseid, chill. No, this one's on me. Poking fun at Darkseid was another level of stupid. You do understand the power at play here, Darkseid. No one can hold the attention of Erebos. Not even the God of War? I will not face a primordial deity. That would be suicide. How can the God of War be this much of a pussy? Be careful, child. No, there's a battle to be fought, and your plan is to hide? Ares does not hide. Really? Where were you when my son was standing between this planet and annihilation? He was probably watching. It's what he does. He's more like the creepy stalker of war than the god of it. You dare! Ares, if you face Erebos tomorrow, oh god, you will not be alone. I will be beside you. Death has always followed war. I will hold the attention of Erebos. Damian is proud of his baby shawty for doing what she just did. You lived up to your title back there, Wonder Woman. Goading the God of War into working for us was your play, but I admit, I executed it very well. We're going to have to be careful tomorrow. This is how close we came to losing you. Cassie, we need forces to stay behind in case we fail. We have forces. There's an entire Green Lantern Corps and over 1,000 Kryptonians. I can't trust the Guardians to do the right thing. And we're talking about Kryptonians who were locked up in a bottle until yesterday. Kryptonians who had no powers and no fighting experience before that. They will be trained. Cassandra Cain agreed to do that. But most of all, they will need to be led. They will need you. If you're trying to spare me from spare you, you're Wonder Woman. I'm asking the greatest warrior I know to protect the entire universe. Really? What's the weapon, Damian? What's this weapon you and Cyborg came up with? I can't tell you. Mad as hell, she walks away. I want to trust you. You came a long way, but there's still a little too much of your father in you. Baby Shawty's hot right now. And John pulls up behind him. Hey, you look terrible. You were beaten by a god and tried to claw the anti-living virus out of your own face. My observation still stands. Here, what is this? Happy birthday. It's my 18 years old. It hit midnight in Gotham City at about the same time you thought it would be a good idea to punch the father of the new gods. So I guess the whole wisdom coming with age thing doesn't apply there. Your cow was smashed to bits. We're facing a primordial deity tomorrow. and he opens up his present, revealing an all-white new suit. I thought the personification of darkness could come up against the light knight. You don't have to wear it if you... No, it feels right. Thanks, John. No matter what happens tomorrow, we're going to win tomorrow, and we're coming back. Yeah, we're gonna win tomorrow. I need to go find Cassie. Go be with your family. The next day, everybody straps in, ready to be killed. You see, to get through the doom tube, Cyborg will be stopping everyone's heart for 1 minute, which should be enough time to get through it. So he starts the procedure. And they pass through successfully. And we see Erebos. Bro's a big-ass humanoid octopus-looking freak with a terrifying aura. Let us face oblivion, old god. We cannot win this, Black Racer. No, we cannot. But we will fight and lose the battle, Ares. And the heroes will win the war. And they fly up to him, face to face with the deity.
Ares, the Black Racer, such little things. When there is no one left to fight a war, when there is nothing living to die, there will still be darkness.
And while they're up there buying time, Ali uses the bow and quiver of Apollo and pierces the personification of darkness. Now hit it with everything you have. And everybody starts blasting it. Heat vision, omega beams, lightning, willpower. And Lobo rides up in his motorcycle. That's the crack we're after. Let's make a fragging new one. And he slashes that crack wide open, making the perfect opening for War World. And they slip right in. Okay, it's time to unleash the weapon and I don't know what it is. The weapon, it's like it's been removed from it. Our whole damn conversation is missing. Damian, what have you done to me? Cyborg is shook. I'm sorry. Bruce was a paranoid man and you were bonded to apocalyptic technology. He didn't just hide a tracker in you. He hacked your entire system years ago, and he left the controls with me. I had a theory. The anti-life virus leapt out your mind. I needed the opposite, and I found it in you. I found the life equation. I extracted it, and I erased it all from your system. Now, it only exists in me. Damian, you don't have to do this. Really? You have the greatest technology of the two worlds. Your own brilliant mind and the calculating speed of Brainiac. Tell me there's another way. It had to start with a life. It couldn't be any other way. Death confirmed it. It can be me. It can start with me. But Damian starts glowing. It already started. It's in me. As soon as we entered Erebos, a chain reaction started. The heart of the anti-life equation and the life equation are colliding. How long do you calculate? 3 minutes. 3 minutes until they will want to save me. They can't. Get them out of here. I'm not leaving you to... You don't get a choice. I already programmed your flight path. Damian! Goodbye, Vic. And he makes Cyborg fly out of Erebos. Vic, what's happening? Where's Batman? He's not coming. What? We have less than 3 minutes to escape. Did the weapon fail? There's no weapon. It's him. It was always him. Damian took the life equation from my mind. He activated it in there. It's like when matter and antimatter collide. There's about to be a big bang in the center of Erebos. Nothing can survive what's coming. A universe is about to be born in Damian and Erebos, expanding out at the speed of light. Damian! I'm not leaving you! It's okay, John. I'm already gone. Tell the child this is the most impressive. He doesn't need validation from Darkseid. Oliver, this is how you said it would end. What the hell are you talking about? Do you remember what you said to my father on that day he died? You were talking to Bruce over the radio, but you were looking right at me. And we get a flashback from the beginning chapters. Batman isn't gonna be taken out by a virus. You're not gonna get sick and fade away. You're going to sacrifice yourself for the galaxy, outwitting an evil as old as the stars or something. The foreshadowing is crazy. We then see Erebos squeezing Ares.
I can feel a light inside me. War, death, what have you done? What did you do?
And he crushes the god of war. Ares is down. 2 minutes, we're leaving now. And Cyborg opens up a boom tube. Inside, Damian sits down waiting for his demise. And while he does, Erebos starts talking to him.
Mortal, this will destroy you too.
Not really. I'll just become something else.
I am willing to bargain.
For your existence? You took my father. You took my brothers. You hurt my friends. You took so much from our world, from our universe.
What do you want from me?
Nothing. You pissed me off. There will be no bargain. There will just be your end. Back outside, Superman is telling his son they gotta go. I'm not leaving him to die alone. Then Alfred as the Spectre shows up. You don't have to. I can take you to him. Alfred. It's all right, Clark. I'll extract them before the end. I promise. I won't go anywhere. I'll be waiting right here for you. And John and Alfred fly inside. Damian looks at them. You can't be here. There is nowhere else I would be at this moment but beside you. And you won't harm us, Master Damian. John sits down next to his best friend. You can't save me. Yeah, I get that. I thought I'd just sit here, so you're not alone. If I told you what I was doing, you would never let me go through with it. No, I wouldn't. I was right. You were a great Batman. Damian smiles. Thanks, John. And Damian explodes, sacrificing himself in Erebos, taking out the deity, saving the universe. Light has overcome darkness. John, Alfred, and Superman make it out just in time. His baby shawty Wonder Woman is in shock, running up to hug John, and they all realize the sacrifice that was made for them. Is it done? It's done, Lois. We're safe now. Damian was born an assassin. He was taught to kill. He was taught not to care for life, but he fought everything he was taught, and he saved all life. I visit sometimes. The cosmos Damian made. I glide past its new sun, and I walk over its cooling planets. I had no idea how much a parent could sacrifice for a child. Not until I had my own did I understand what I would give up for them, what I would do if any harm came to them, how deeply I could miss them, my bets, my sons, my whole universe. And Alfred stands there looking at the universe that his son Damian created. That, boys and girls, is the end of DCeased. What a beautiful ending to a beautiful comic storyline. From start to finish, this shit was peak. I'm sad this is the end, but all this means is something new is coming. So the next comic we're getting into is Marvel Civil War. It's gonna be a nice way to start off November. And for my people, I did not forget about the Injustice 2 game. It will be done in the next 7 days, I promise. Let me know how y'all feel about this comic, and on that note, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time. Ah!